the LG V20 user here, and today I'm doing a video about the Samsung Galaxy A21 Verizon Prepaid. So the Galaxy A21 is now here at Verizon Prepaid. It's available now for $249.99. So this is $10 cheaper than the Metro version, which Metro got this past Monday. So the Verizon version is $10 cheaper than the Metro version. Metro is on this phone for $259 and Verizon is on this phone for $241. Alright, it's available in 32 gigabytes of storage and it's available in black. Alright. So that's the kind of everything looks very nice to do. You have the whole points there, the volume and power keys will be on the right side of the phone. So that's the back of the phone. You do have 4 cameras. Camera flash, fingerprint sensor, and your Samsung logo. So pretty cool. So like one of the main selling points for this phone is its camera. So you do have 4 cameras in the back. So it's pretty nice. Your micro SD card and SIM card slot will be the left side of the phone. And then the right side of the phone, like I said, your power and volume keys, right? So pretty nice. So you have a 33.5 days of standby time, 20.36 hours. You should stop, 16 megapixel main camera, 3.1 inches in width, 6.60 inches in height. There it says meet the Samsung Galaxy A21, a powerful smartphone with all the essentials you. It says meet the Samsung Galaxy A21, a powerful smartphone with all the essential features and a few unexpected extras. Take beautiful high quality photos and videos with the quad lens camera system, perfect for capturing all the important moments and everything in between. For those who want a truly cinematic experience and truly immersive viewing on the large 6.5-inch edge-to-edge display. The long-lasting battery will power you through your day. And it says the long-lasting battery will power you through your day, so you can do more of what you love with the Samsung Galaxy A21 and Verizon, America's most awarded network. Pro grade pics in a snap. Capture all the moments that matter from any angle with the quad lens camera. The 16 megapixel main camera lets you easily and quickly capture it all. Get creative with the ultra wide lens to shoot frameable vistas or get up close and personal using the macro lens to take photos with striking detail. So on the back of the phone you do have 4 cameras like I mentioned. You have a 16 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel depth sensing camera, a 8 megapixel, I think it's a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. It's kind of hard to see there. I think it's in order. I think it's 8, 16, 8, and 2, or it's probably 5, 16, 8, and 2. I guess I can't. It's hard to tell. So yeah. So it says bring your favorite content to life. Everything pops on the ultra wide Everything pops on the ultra vivid 6.5-inch edge-to-edge display. Watch all your favorite images and show-worthy content come to life in rich color and striking detail in the HD Plus screen. Power through your day. So you have 4,000 mAh battery. So Galaxy A21's 4,000 mAh battery won't quit before you do. Spend more time staying connected to the things that matter. With a long-lasting battery, you can rely on another, and when you need to fill up in a flash, the Galaxy A21 supports fast charge for more power in minutes. So that's pretty cool. Run for what matters most. Don't worry about having to ditch the things that matter most. Store it all with its built-in 32 gigabytes of memory, and if that's not enough, expand the base storage up to an impressive 512 gigabytes with a micro SD card. So the specs on the A21 are pretty decent. Like I said, this is a budget phone, so not too bad. $249 is a bit steep for the phone, but you know, it is what it is. You are paying for the brand name, so that's why it's that price. So the A21 has XLTE ready, which doubles our 4G LTE bandwidth in cities from coast to coast. Also has LTE Advanced with 50% faster peak speeds in more than 450 cities from coast to coast. It's also a mobile device which lets you use it in over 200 countries. Standby time is 33.5 days. Usage time 20.36 hours. 16 megapixel main camera, 13 megapixel front-facing camera. The width is 3.1 inches. The A21 weighs 6.80 ounces. The height of the A21 is 6.60 inches. 4,000 mAh battery. Android 10 with you have Android 10 with One UI 2.0, 512 gigabytes of micro SD card expansion, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of RAM. There's an LTE networks and stuff like that. Processor will be a MediaTek MT6765 A53 quad core processor. So it's actually an octa-core processor. So pretty cool. Things like the same processor as the Stylo 6, I think. So yeah, kind of interesting that this phone has a MediaTek processor in it. It's kind of interesting. I've never seen a Samsung phone with a MediaTek processor in it before, so that's very interesting. Your Wi-Fi connections are A211, AVGN, and AC dual-band Wi-Fi. You also have HC voice, of course, which lets you experience HC voice recalling and simultaneous voice and data. Enable Wi-Fi calling and make calls in the way you have a Wi-Fi connection. If you guys need help with your guys the A21, Verizon is here to help you out with that. So it says that Verizon wireless supports helps you better understand your Verizon mobile device and other Verizon services. So check it out if you guys need help. Also, what comes in the box is your standard stuff for phones, you know. So there's nothing special in the box. So you get the Samsung Galaxy A21 install SIM card, wall charger, USB cable, which I think is Type C, I think. Quick reference guide, terms and conditions. So yeah, there you guys have it, Samsung Galaxy A21. Now here at Verizon Prepaid for $249.99. The Verizon is on this phone for $10 cheaper than the Metro version. Metro is on this phone for $259. But you are paying for the Samsung name, so that's why it's like that. The specs on here are pretty decent. You do get 4 cameras in the rear. That's like one of its main selling points is its cameras. So yeah, there you guys have it, Samsung Galaxy A21. Now here at Verizon Prepaid. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you guys me a lot, please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.